Global human rights movement Amnesty International says nothing has changed in Zimbabwe in terms of human rights protection since President Emmerson Mnangagwa took over from former strongman, of course, Robert Mugabe in 2017. In its latest report released on Friday, Amnesty International says the civic space is closed in Zimbabwe under Mnangagwa, who of course is in charge there. Now, eNCA correspondent Pindai Dube reports.
In its latest report titled Zimbabwe Human Rights Under Attack, Amnesty International says police brutality, trumped up charges against opposition activists continue under the Mnangagwa regime.
We see that authoritarianism is manifesting itself in various ways, including the creation of outrageous offenses. Looking at the region, we are also seeing just a continuation of ongoing police brutality, militarization of police, excessive use of force in gathering. Now, when President Emmerson Mnangagwa took over, he outlined a vision of a new and prosperous Zimbabwe, and he promised to break away from the past. And so we are not seeing the efforts to break away from the past.
Amnesty International made some recommendations to the Mnangagwa regime.
So our call to government is that there is need to adhere to the Constitution, and in practical terms, this will entail the repealing of provisions that violate fundamental human rights. Then the second recommendation relates to the issue of impunity that we also observed through the policy briefing.
One human rights activist agrees with Amnesty International's report, saying the human rights situation is worsening in the country.
What we were witnessing during Mugabe is much better than what we are now witnessing. And unfortunately, the situation is degenerating. Citizens in Zimbabwe have lost all their constitutional rights.
But ruling ZANU-PF Information Director Farai Marapira has described Amnesty International's report as lacking facts about the human rights situation in Zimbabwe. Pindai Dube, Harare, Zimbabwe.